Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Explore Life with Shutapa. I'm Shutapa, this is Abhishek, and here we have Akanksha at the back. Today we are going on a road trip to Kakrajhor, from Kolkata to Kakrajhor. So we are on our way, so stay with us and let's see what happens. Kakrajhor is a quiet little village in the middle of the forest in West Bengal which falls under the Chotanagpur Plateau. Kakrajhor has a landscape with hills, forest and various small streams. This place is in Jhargram district in West Bengal and adjacent to Jharkhand border. In local language, Kakra means hill and Chhor means jungle and forest. Kakrajhor has 9,000 hectares of hardwood trees including Kusum, Sal, Segun or Teak, Mohua and Akashmoni. Kakrajhor is a place which is an active elephant corridor and is filled with diverse flora and fauna. Kakrajhor is also home to a very rare bird which dwells in the jungles, and this is known as the brown wood owl. Kakrajhor is also the place where the famous Bengali movie Charmurti was shot. The film location and the guest house can be visited. There are many local mandirs to visit like the Shiv Mandir, the Baba Bhairav Mandir. For staying, there are eco cottages with beautiful ambience, food and local cuisines. So in short, if you are looking for a destination near Kolkata to spend a couple of days and immerse yourself in the lap of nature, then come visit this place. I will be covering all these details in this video series on Kakrajhor. So you keep watching the series, and also if you like the videos, please don't forget to subscribe for more such videos. So come, let's start our exploration. So on 15 November 2024, Explore Life with Shutapa team went on a road trip to Kakrajhor to explore the place and photograph the rare bird brown wood owl. There are 3 routes to reach Kakrajhor. One is via Ghatshila, one is via Mednipur, and the third one is via Jhargram. The route via Jhargram is through the rural Bengal and Lodhasuli jungle. The road conditions on the route via Jhargram is more or less okay, with some patchy stretches in between. This is the route which we took while our way back from Kakrajhor. The route through Ghatshila is through National Highway. However, the last 15 kilometers is via the Jharkhand villages and the road conditions are a bit challenging, even if it takes less time. We took this route while our ongoing way to Kakrajhor. We started at around 7:30 am in the morning and it took us around 6 hours to reach Kakrajhor. We took multiple breaks, sometimes just to enjoy the beauty of nature and sometimes just to relax with a cup of tea. When we started in the morning, there was a slight chill in the weather, and enjoying the weather, we reached our first toll gate, which is optional. It is the Rajchandrapur toll, which cost around 65 rupees. The morning hustle bustle has already started, and we saw many local markets called Haat on our way as it was Friday morning. We soon reached our second toll that day, the Dhulagarh toll, which cost us around 130 rupees. This toll was very crowded. For long trips, we generally start at 6 or 6:30 am in the morning, and by the time we cross this toll, it is generally not so crowded, but this time we got late, so we got stuck in traffic. I will be sharing all the details of the toll tax in the description box of the video, which might be helpful to you. But please note that these toll taxes keep on changing from time to time, so you can get the latest information from the site. There is a national highway site that is available on internet which displays the latest information about the toll taxes, so I will share the link in my description box as well. We finally crossed the Dhulagarh toll and went ahead. After crossing the Dhulagarh toll, we crossed the Kolaghat bridge. By the time we were hungry, it was around 9 am in the morning, and we decided to have our breakfast. There are many breakfast options available just after crossing the Kolaghat bridge, so you can go to any one of them like Sher-e Punjab, Anand Restaurant, etc. For every long trip, we have our breakfast at Azad Hind Dhaba most of the time, which falls before Kolaghat. But this time we decided to have our breakfast at Anand Restaurant near Sher-e Punjab. This is a very popular restaurant and we wanted to try it for quite some time. We parked our car and there were beautiful flowers outside the restaurant. We enjoyed it for quite some time and then went inside. The ambience was very nice, but it was really crowded. This was the menu. This restaurant had good options for breakfast. We ordered tandoori aloo paratha, which was served with a chana masala and raita. Puri or luchi, which was served with ghugni and a sweet. Cheese sandwich, poach and some omelette. All the items were very good in taste. We ended the breakfast with a cup of hot tea. The bill was around 425 rupees. There is an outlet outside where you can buy chocolates, cold drinks, etc. The washrooms are just outside the restaurant. The one thing that I would like to highlight is the cleanliness of the bathrooms, which could be improved a bit. As for long drives, this is a very important point. We also visited the nursery which is adjacent to the restaurant. It has wonderful collection of plants and saplings. This nursery had quite a variety of decorative plants. The nursery was really very beautiful and we spent some time looking at the plants. We were on our way to Kakrachur, so buying a plant was not possible at that time. But sometime in future, if I ever get a chance to visit this nursery, I would like to buy some plants from here. After spending some time in the nursery, we went ahead on our journey. The road after Kolaghat is not crowded much, and after Kolaghat, it's a smooth drive. If you like driving, then this is the road you will enjoy drive. It was early morning and the sunshine was very beautiful. The surroundings were changing and it was becoming from city to rural Bengal. It is always said that the journey is more beautiful than the destination, and at this point we were feeling this. We were enjoying every bit of the moment in this journey. Enjoying the moment of this journey, we reached our next toll, which was the Debra toll. Debra toll cost is around 80 rupees. After crossing the Debra toll, the landscape changed completely and it was so beautiful that we stopped at a few places just to admire the nature's beauty. Then we continued with our journey. There will be a turn after the Debra toll where there are two diversions. The right one goes to Balasore and the left one goes to Kharagpur. You have to take the left turn and take the route via Kharagpur. You can again see the landscape changing with more trees and more greenery all around you. While we were enjoying the beautiful greenery all around, there was a very beautiful railway station on our right. It was Khemasuli. The drive on this route is so beautiful, you can see the landscapes are changing every moment, and now it is rural Bengal and forest. And in this winter morning with the sunshine, it was so beautiful. We really liked it very much. While we were deep in thoughts, enjoying the beauty of nature, we reached our next toll, Balibhasa, which cost us around 90 rupees. The route then enters Jharkhand and we crossed the outskirts of Bahadagura, which is the border between Bengal and Jharkhand. This route goes through the outskirts of Lodhasuli jungle. It will not cross the Lodhasuli jungle directly, but it will go through the outskirts of it. We went ahead and the forest got more dense. We stopped at a place because not stopping at this beautiful place would be injustice to this place. The sunshine seeping in through the tall trees were looking magical. We were living in that moment. Just look at the view. After enjoying for some time, we continued with our journey. This journey was so beautiful and through so beautiful surroundings that we lost track of time and we kept on going. We reached our last toll plaza, Kokpada, which cost us around 110 rupees. After Kokpada, near Ghatshila, we will reach a point where there is a diversion. There is an overbridge and there is a road which goes below the overbridge. We have to take the route below the overbridge and we have to take the right turn after that near the Kasita. I will share the Google location of this place and this route in the description box for your convenience. Kasita town is in Jharkhand. We reached the outskirts of the town Kasida and the roads were still good. There was so much greenery all around. We then went through villages with so beautiful houses. They were small yet so beautiful, and it was good to see these people holding the heritage of this place with these beautiful houses. After this point, the village road was quite difficult to drive at times because it was patchy and it was quite challenging. Please don't take this route if you have a low ground clearance vehicle. Also, this route might be challenging in rainy season. However, this route was very scenic and also if you like adventure like us, then you can try it. There are beautiful villages with small yet extremely beautiful houses, stretches full of trees and farmlands. I am including the complete route so that you will have an idea what you have to drive through. The ditches were fine, the road condition was manageable, but the only one thing that I was worried about at that time was we are going through jungles and I was actually getting relieved when I was seeing some people or villages. This area comes under the Jungle Mahal and is a very active elephant corridor. So it is always better to avoid going into the jungles or driving through deep jungles. But driving in these areas during the morning is fine. But one should avoid driving through this in the evening time. We entered Kakrachur and we passed the Bhairav Baba Mandir. The watchtower area. The road is much better after this. And if you take the Jhargram route, then you will go on this route on the opposite side. So you will not find those ditches that are there. We finally reached the homestay. It was around 1:30 to 2 o'clock that we reached the homestay. After reaching there, we parked our car. There is ample space to park the cars near the homestay. The details of the homestay where we stayed, the places to explore in Kakrajhur, and all the birding details I will cover in my next video. So keep watching this series. And also, if you like this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe because your encouragement keeps me going. And if you are interested to watch such videos, don't forget to click on the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. So till my next video where I explored the place, the wildlife and birds and the homestay, you all stay healthy, stay happy and bye for now.